So in 1883, the U.S. Mint struck 4 different Morgan dollars, right? Philadelphia, New Orleans, San Francisco, and the special Carson City. But they made 5 silver dollars altogether. Can you guess or do you know that 5th coin?
This is the hint, everybody. It's a Hawaiian lei. Let's take a look.
So in 1883, for the Kingdom of Hawaii at that particular time, the San Francisco Mint struck a special silver dollar amongst a couple of other coins for the king. It is categorically the rarest of all the 1883s. The rest aren't even close. And when you compare it to the other Morgans, like the 93S, the 89cc, and others, those don't even stack up to how rare, how special this coin is.
So let's talk about those Morgan silver dollars that were made in 1883. Mintage figures to begin with, right? We call it Chapter 1. So the Philadelphia Mint, we're looking at 12.2 million Morgan silver dollars, 8.7 million New Orleans, 6.2 San Francisco, and the lowest of all, the 1.2 million made out of Carson City. This one here, though, only 500,000 were made. And the U.S. Mint reports that over 450,000 were collected and melted in the year about 1898, 1899, when Hawaii became a territory. So that leaves just about 46,000 or so known to exist that were not melted. And that is minted figures. But the next
So think about that, Allie, but think about that before we take a jump into the rest. What Morgan dollar has only 46,374 of them known to exist, right? I mean, the number one is another San Francisco, which is the 93S with only 100,000, and that's thousands and thousands of dollars to find. Any condition, even the lower end stuff. All of ours, by the way, yes, Hunter, are hand-selected, circulated coins like the one you're seeing on your screen. But as you were saying.
Yeah, so then Chapter 2 is the next step, which is what the grading reports show us. How many are out there? How many have been seen? How many have not been seen? And we use the same reference to those Morgan dollars, but we're going to just bring out some ones that are somewhat similar, even though they're nowhere near close. But the 83S Morgan, 72,000 known to exist and seen in all grades. We're going to look at an NGC's population. 72,000 and change are known to exist because that's what NGC reports that they have seen, right? 1883 Carson City, 63,922. Even the 83 Philadelphia, 28,000. Even the New Orleans, 159,000. But this one here, if you go to NGC's population reports and look at what they've seen in all grades for this particular coin, the 1883 Hawaiian, dollar denomination, it's 547. That is it. 547 have been seen in all grades. Less than 100 of those are in uncirculated condition.
So somebody just referenced, well, where can I find the populations on this? If you go to NGC's population guide, you click on the U.S., and then you're going to see colonials in the upper left-hand corner. And on the bottom, you're going to actually see this coin underneath territories. When you click territories, you'll see Hawaii and you'll see the Philippines. And that is where the detail and the breakdown on this one is. But again, only 547 known in the last 35 years that go through the service. Now, I've seen a lot of this is a dollar, but it's not. These are the official, these are the originals. Great stuff. The storyline, though, behind this is even more fun, right? So the king wants to have some coinage made. Our relationship's binding. We have a base now released for Pearl Harbor for the Navy at that time. And again, this is the 1800s, by the way, the late 1800s. And so they positioned to have a bunch of silver coins made. They agree. San Francisco will strike them. They decided to not make one of the 12.5-cent coins that they wanted because they wanted to follow this U.S. weight pattern. So they want a dime, a quarter, a half dollar, and a dollar. This is the largest denomination. And wow, huh? So it just has a great flavor. But the coin was designed by Charles Barber, who was also designing the Barber quarters and half dollars, etc. at that time in history. But talk about politics. The number one sugar baron on the West Coast was Spreckles, I believe is how they pronounced his last name, right? And what did Hawaii have to offer? sugarcane and pineapples, right, on top of the base, which was important for the U.S. Navy. He's the guy that designed the coin of the king on one side. So it's kind of a unique storyline, unique history on top of just the odd things that happen as part of a coin's life cycle.
How about this, everybody? A 93S Morgan silver dollar, the rarest Morgan. There's 3,700 known out there in all grades. Sells for about $6,000 to $7,000. Even the 89cc with 5,900 and change known to exist sells for a couple $1,000s in circulated condition. How about this one though? 547 known for a very, very low price, $899.95. Join us, call us, visit us online. That's abccoins.com, 905-10778. If it's in your cart, process at checkout. Do not let this one sit in your cart, because it'll
Actually,
go quick.
Allie, we have more phone calls coming in right now than we had coins to start with, which is not uncommon. I wish I had the Karnak the Magician trick to know exactly what the calls were about. But guys, I think we need to pull off of this one at this particular point. Trust me, we're going to hunt down some more if you're not in the system and the coin's sold out by the time we talk to an operator. Thanks for listening. This one was a lot of fun.